I don't really want to touch too much on it because, again, I don't know like what's privy to share, and like, there's some things that, dispel some of the rumors that have been being said.
Do you get any cheese curds while you're up there?
I did not. I was in and out, baby.
Imagine this: the glitter, the drama, the cha-cha, and boom, Taylor Swift strutting into the ballroom like she owns the joint. Sounds wild, right? Well, buckle up, because insiders are buzzing that there is a real shot of Taylor making a surprise cameo on Dancing with the Stars, but only if the stars literally align in one very specific way. So here's the tea. On a recent episode of Call It What It Is, yes, the podcast with two of your favorite Grey's Anatomy gals, DWTS pro Jenna Johnson dropped a juicy little nugget. She's got her eyes set on Jason Kelce. Yep, that Jason Kelce, the retired Philly Eagles center and all-around lovable chaos gremlin, as her dream partner for the upcoming season. And she's apparently not just dreaming about it, she's been manifesting it so hard that production is probably dodging her texts at this point. And here's where it gets spicy. If Jason actually agrees to trade touchdowns for twirls, there's a good chance his kid brother, a certain Travis Kelce, might swing by to cheer him on. And wherever Travis goes these days, you best believe Taylor Swift isn't far behind. Picture it: Taylor in the front row, sparkly clutch in hand, pretending she's just there for moral support, but secretly choreographing backup routines in her head. Jenna's obsessed with the idea, not just because of the Kelce name, but because football dudes have crushed it on DWTS before. Like, we're talking 4 mirror ball trophies, multiple top 3 finishes, and more shirtless spins than you can shake a glitter cannon at. Jenna thinks Jason's the perfect mix of goofy energy and commitment. Basically, the guy who will do the salsa in cowboy boots and somehow make it work. And let's be real, if Jason signs on, the Taylor effect will be in full swing. The ratings would skyrocket, the Swifties would lose their minds, and DWTS would go from ballroom to stadium-level hype overnight. So riding that wave of Jason Kelce probably trading his football cleats for dance shoes, let's switch gears and dive into a side of Jason you don't see on the ballroom floor. The no-nonsense, brutal honesty mode that's basically his default setting. This guy isn't just about fancy footwork, he's also roasting the U.S. men's national soccer team with a passion that's equal parts savage and hilarious. With the Gold Cup looming and America's soccer squad still trying to find its mojo after some seriously meh performances, think early exits and losses to teams you might not even know exist, Jason's not holding back. When chatting with his brother Travis, the chief superstar who probably just nods and smiles at these tirades, Jason doesn't mince words about the infamous "I believe" chant that American soccer fans love to belt out. He basically calls it the most loser mentality chant he's ever heard. Ouch. Like, imagine going to the World Cup and hearing fans chant something that sounds more like a hopeful prayer than a battle cry. According to Jason, that's a straight-up vibe killer. But here's the kicker. He doesn't just trash talk, he drops his own hardcore remix of the chant, something way more Philly tough. His version? "We came here to mess you up." Yeah, that's the energy. No I think, no maybe, just full-on take no prisoners confidence. It's the kind of chant that probably gets stadiums fired up and opponents scared enough to pack their bags early. Now, whether this is appropriate fan behavior is up for debate, probably best saved for a sports bar debate night. But it's classic Jason, blunt, intense, and zero chill. Philly fans, you know the drill. They're legendary for their ruthless passion, and Jason just channels that vibe perfectly.
I believe that we can f you up. I believe that we can f you up. That's what the chant should be.
Let's pivot from rough and tumble world of football and soccer roasting to a completely different kind of game, the culinary showdown. Yep, Jason's little bro Travis and his quarterback buddy Patrick Mahomes are cooking up something way tastier than a victory dance. They're diving headfirst into the restaurant biz. And no, it's not just a typical let's slap our names on a menu and call it a day deal. Insiders are spilling the beans on their new Kansas City steakhouse, 1587 Prime, and things are looking juicy, literally and figuratively. First off, they're making sure this spot isn't some snooty velvet rope kind of place where you need a trust fund just to get a table. Patrick made it clear they want it chill, welcoming, and with prices that don't require a second mortgage. Think classic Kansas City vibes where everyone from your grandma to your barista can swing by for a steak that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. the construction pics hitting the Kelce brothers' Insta are basically a teaser trailer for foodies and football fans. You get these brown leather footballs stamped with 1587 Prime by Noble 33 in gold. Classy, right? Then there's the building itself, still looking like a fancy skeleton with winding stairs and a bar area that screams cocktail magic happening here. And yes, those massive windows are clearly designed for Instagram light, because let's be real, every plate deserves a glow up before it hits your feed. They're teaming up with Noble 33, a hospitality group with a rep for making places that actually feel like you want to hang out, not just eat and run. Mahomes and Kelce are already known for being inseparable, whether it's on the field or scouting the best eats. So turning that bromance into a restaurant that brings people together sounds like a touchdown in the making. Word is 1587 Prime is dropping this summer just in time for football season, because what's better than stuffing your face with steak while watching those Sunday games? And while some fans are already sending good vibes from afar, others are just waiting to see if this spot scores big or fumbles like a rookie. So while 1587 Prime is getting its steakhouse groove on, Travis Kelce is over in Florida handling a whole different kind of heat, the viral backhair kind. Yeah, you heard that right. Just when you thought the Kelce brothers were all about touchdowns and now tasty steaks, Travis goes and breaks the internet with his hairy back, making a surprise cameo. Apparently, after an intense workout session, this guy decides to ditch the shirt, probably thinking, let's cool off, but instead, back hair fame hits him like a linebacker. Now, Travis isn't about to let that hairy moment become his brand. The next time he's spotted post-workout, he's playing it safe with a navy blue sleeveless tee, covering up the furry situation like it's some kind of secret weapon. You know, that Big Yeti nickname didn't come out of nowhere. The dude's got enough body hair to star in a nature documentary, and insiders say the brothers have even roasted him for it on their podcast, where Travis hilariously calls himself a furry son of a bitch, which honestly sounds like a nickname you'd wear with pride.
I'm a furry son of a bitch, so me and heat just don't do well together.
We just don't like heat.
This thing, I'm wearing two shirts right now. I have, and it connects. It connects to here and then the back, and then I'm just...
But it's not just the hair making headlines. His gym style's got some swagger too. Picture this. Black shorts showing off calves that could crush watermelons. A silver chain casually hanging like he's about to drop a rap verse. And those white slides giving major I'm too cool for gym socks vibes. Oh, and let's not forget the black and white tote bag like he's carrying the secrets to a championship win. Or maybe just snacks. The Miami Heat apparently wasn't tough enough to keep him covered the first time, but the Florida Sun seems to have schooled him on keeping that back under wraps, at least until the next viral moment sneaks up on him. Meanwhile, fans are still cracking jokes and debating whether Travis's back hair is the real MVP of offseason news. So while Travis Kelce's back hair saga cools down, there's another kind of heat simmering in the air, and this one involves Taylor Swift. Taylor is now apparently shaking up the world with Kelce engagement rumors. Word on the street is that these two are not just vibing, they're gearing up for the big put a ring on it moment. But hold your horses before you start stalking jewelry stores or making wedding hashtag plans. The buzz is that Travis wants to wait until he officially hangs up his cleats. Sources say nothing's imminent, which basically means no surprise ring pop-ups on the sidelines next game. The dude's contract ends after the 2025 season, so apparently that's when the engagement talk goes from maybe someday to front and center. Apparently the Kelce and Swift camps are all about that classic ask the parents first routine. Taylor's folks, Andrea and Scott, are reportedly ready to say yes faster than you can say love story, and everyone's just waiting for Travis to make the move like it's the final touchdown in the Super Bowl of romance. Sources say the couple is treating this like it's the last relationship they'll ever have, so no rush, just a whole lot of when it's meant to happen vibes. Now, Taylor apparently digs Travis's family vibe hardcore. She's all about the way he treats not just his own folks, but hers too, like a certified family man who could probably ace a group dinner without causing a scene. They've even been spotted hanging out with both families, which insiders say is a big flex, because if you can survive family hangouts, you can survive anything. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.